Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And again, it's Denver.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Right side, George.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he? And we're through 2 here in a good one. Nuggets ahead, up 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Thomas. He has 12 points and 2 steals. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
Here's who Brian Shaw is starting the second half with. They got Taj Gibson, Harden out there with Thomas. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Barnes in the 3 spot.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And it's George missing.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Right wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. From beyond the arc and then some. Thomas got 15 points.
Boy, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburbs. What a shot.
How about that range? I mean, unlimited.
And George kicks to Marshall. And he lobs it up. And George with the stuff.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Thomas kicks to Harden. Gibson in the post. Fareed on him. No good from Gibson. George against Gibson. And that one's good, George.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Denver calls timeout. Paul George in the first year of a 5-year max-level contract extension. Boy, those are big words and mean a lot. He talked about earlier his name on the marquee and how it's big and bright. And, you know, his play last season left no question in a lot of people's mind that he's worth every dollar.
Yeah, there are only about a dozen or so guys that are worthy of max contracts, in my opinion. He's clearly one because he's gotten better every season. He hungers to be great, and he's a tremendous two-way player, potentially a guy who could be Defensive Player of the Year at some point in his career.
Terrence Ross has checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Denver also making a switch. Lynn's checked in. He feeds it to Harden. Back to Lynn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lynn's got his first points in this one.
And you look at Paul George, other than LeBron James, he might be the top two-way perimeter player in the league.
Ross with a wide open look. And again, it's Portland converting. Denver leading by 3. The feed now to Harden. Harden right side. From outside the arc. And Plumlee kicks to Lynn. Goes back up. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Lynn. 16 points for James Harden.
And Paul George is a phenomenal athlete, folks. I mean, he does stuff that should look hard and makes it look easy. Never takes a play off defensively and still has the energy to carry the offensive load that he does. That attribute's so underrated. There are very few players that are able to do it the way PG does. And it really is one of the marks of greatness, and he's headed in that direction.
Here is Harden. 16 points for him. Barnes, green on Ross. Harden kicks to Lynn. Puts it up. And too long on the shot.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over it.
And George with this stuff.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Harden outside. All sorts of time. Clock at 6. And he gets the jumper to drop. Harden's got 18 points in the game. Now, here's Marshall. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep. And he gets it to go.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Well, the season before this last one, the Trailblazers really struggled to get help from their bench. Didn't get a lot from the reserves. And while the team improved significantly last year, the bench still wasn't quite up to par.
Trailblazers trailed by 4. George with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Nobody near George. And again, it's Portland converted.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Lynn kicks to Harden.
Hammer time! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from George.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Harden kicks to Lynn. Plumlee sets the pick for Lynn. He dishes it to Plumlee. Harden inside the three-point line. And Denver again with the bucket.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Now Marshall. In the corner, George with it. Dishes it to Ross. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 4 assists in the game.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pekovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Marshall with it. He kicks to Fareed. For the tie. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lynn the pass to Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 6.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
Pekovic with a screen on Lynn. Marshall. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Harden kicks to Lynn. Back to Harden. And that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers trail by 4.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on a string.
Outside, Lynn. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Gibson setting a pick for Lynn. The shot will not go. And it's Portland the other way. And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, Guy, with softballs.
Well, especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Harold Ontic, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Spates comes in for Kenneth Faried. Ziegler, he's checked in for George. Robinson is subbed in. For Marshall. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Robinson drives in, shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Robinson's got 6 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Patty cake, patty cake. I'm the biggest man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can, and you can tell.
Portland trailing here. Maurice Spates out there with Kyle Singler. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Nate Robinson. And it's Ontic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Robinson a screen on Stuckey. Pass to Singler to tie it up. Denver shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Robinson kicks to Oladipo.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
The kick out to Scott. And Nate Robinson picks up the foul.